And one of the sounds, and it may sound strange to people who don't know what a prison situation is like, but the individuals in there have chances to make weapons. And the way that they sharpen metal objects is to grind them on the concrete floors. And I'm able to pick up that grinding now. My name is Jerry Newkirk, and I'm from Odell, Illinois. I worked in Bloomington for 30 years until I went back up to Pontiac to work as a correctional officer. And that's my current position now. I am a child of the 70s. There was a lot of things that I did that affected my hearing: the loud concerts, the working with power tools, working in factory situations. So all of that has contributed, I think. Well, firearms is one of them. I'm an avid shooter. And from time to time, out on the range, you'll catch an errant discharge and a very loud situation. While I was working for a newspaper at one point, I went out to photograph the Illinois State Police, and they were all out there with their .45s, and that was an extremely loud situation that day. Even though I had hearing protection, extremely loud. And for about an hour and a half, my ears were ringing for a few hours afterwards. Hunting situations and things like that, you don't normally wear your hearing protection like you should. And shotgun blasts and things of that nature were the norm rather than the exception. Well, when I really started noticing the decline was after I started at the prison. That in situations within the cell house, and I would equate that to a gymnasium into the basketball court, with a basketball game going, it's just a cacophony of noise. And of course, the individuals in custody are always wanting to talk to you and asking for things, but they talk real quiet, so you got to get close, which gives them an opportunity to grab you or do something nefarious to you. So, we try to keep our distance, and it was very, very difficult for me to hear them. So, it was basically for my safety that I do something about it. I would get right up front to where I could hear somebody, or I would end up getting a little too close to someone to hear what they had to say, and I've found myself reading lips and really concentrating on trying to hear. And I was finding myself misunderstanding a lot more, not hearing exactly what I thought I was supposed to hear. So, and then of course at home, people would talk and I wouldn't hear them, and so it was getting down to a point where something really needed to be done, and my wife was probably the biggest factor in that, but sometimes it can be selective. No, I really didn't notice a slow decline. Where I noticed a very sharp decline was, again, I was out shooting one afternoon, and I caught an errant pistol blast, and it really hurt. And afterwards, that was when I really noticed, man, this isn't right. People that I was employed with down here, Bloomington Offset, had actually done work for BNA. Well, I was customer service rep for them, and BNA was one of my customers. So BNA was always top of my mind, and I've always talked to other people that have come to BNA, and always gave them a fantastic review. I really didn't know what to expect, and I've had hearing tests before that I had to go through for employment and things like that, so I figured it would probably just be another situation like that. I was a little wrong on that. Dr. Rock was tremendous, and the hearing test that I got was completely thorough. I'd never had one like that before, and it was amazing. Oh, she was just so personable and so funny, and we just, I don't know, just kind of hit it off right at the outset. So she's just very down to earth and very likable personality, and yeah, she was a lot of fun. Oh my God, it was like getting your eyes open for the first time. And the things I could hear within the office, just fans for the air conditioning running, little creaks and moans, and even stepping on the floor, just those kind of things. And it surprised us. Oh my gosh, I've been missing this all along. And so it was really eye-opening, and I was glad to be able to hear that again. The other thing after I had them for a day is birds singing. Oh my gosh, I'm missing those. It was really a epiphany, I guess. Oh, the bells and whistles that I like is they're controlled through my iPhone, and I can sit and listen to my YouTube videos, Bluetooth. And my wife doesn't like that, by the way. She talks to me and I don't hear her. So, but being able to adjust for the different situations, noisy environments, television, things like that through my iPhone, it's incredible. So it's been a blessing. The difference that I can notice is I set these on a noisy environment, and it becomes a little more directional, so I can look at somebody and I can hear them, which before I couldn't. It would just all blend into the background, and so I can hear. So that way I can put distance between me and whoever I'm talking to, thereby increasing my safety. And if somebody is down on a gallery and they want to talk to me, coworkers, then I can hear that. So it's rather excellent that I can do that. Also, we have a lot of radio traffic, and that's our main means of communication. And if anybody's talked over a walkie-talkie, they know that it can, if you're a little too close to the mic or a little too far away from the mic, then things get very hard to understand. And the position that I'm in now, I have to answer on the radio all day long. So it was imperative that I had that ability. Otherwise, if I wasn't able to answer a radio or understand who was on the radio, then I wouldn't have the position that I have now. They really didn't notice any difference in that I had hearing aids. And then when they found out, it was a little bit different. Oh, I didn't know you had them. So it was kind of eye-opening to them too. And of course, the ones that know that I have the hearing aids now are always asking questions. Well, what about? And what about this? And it's like, yeah, this. If you're having issues, then you need to really get your hearing tested. Well, we hear all kinds of sounds, and one of the sounds, and it may sound strange to people who don't know what a prison situation is like, but the individuals in there have chances to make weapons, and the way that they sharpen metal objects is to grind them on the concrete floors. And I'm able to pick up that grinding now. So, you can kind of pick it up from where it's coming from, and then you can kind of zero in on who's got what, and then you can make a report or get somebody else to come in, take them out, and shake them down. If you set that on omnidirectional, like up on the cell blocks and things like that, you get to hear what's behind you a lot clearer than what you normally would, I guess. And that helps you too in knowing that if there's somebody behind you or if there's something going on behind you, then you can pick up on that. If you had eyes in the back of your head, it would be a great advantage, but the hearing aids have really helped that situation. Oh, it's different that I'm able to hear my wife. I'm able to hear my grandchildren, able to hear people in social situations. We don't normally go out to bars or things like that, but in a barroom type situation, it's very easy to hear people. In a restaurant, it's very easy to hear people again, is to where before a lot of conversation was lost. So I'm able to sit and have conversation with the people that we're out to dinner with or out to have a few drinks with. It was still surprising, just everything that I could hear, and I wanted the noise so that I could hear what was going on. But as far as an adjustment period, no. And even now, I don't even realize that I have them on. In retrospect, absolutely, I wish that I would have done it sooner. And as most men are, we don't normally go to doctors unless we're really hurt or it's absolutely necessary because somebody's twisting your arm. So yeah, if I would make one comment about it, I would say, yes, I wish I would have done it a lot earlier. Oh my God, don't hesitate. Go in and see Dr. Rock. She's amazing. Just a lot of fun. And really, your hearing has a lot to do with your balance. It has a lot to do with the conversations that it's a very necessary sense that you need to take care of. It increased the quality of my life tremendously. It increased my safety at work. It's increased my safety on the street. It's made my wife a lot happier. So I would say the improvement is dramatic and profound. So please take care of your hearing.